Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. No honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone and Royal Well. Peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. All right, I'm going to read this article. It's going to be a quick lesson. So this is on express.co.uk. World War III. Putin threatens retaliatory strikes on European nations who host United States missiles. Russian President Vladimir Putin threatened retaliation if European countries allowed the United States to deploy intermediate-range missiles on their soil at a press conference with the Italian Prime Minister in Moscow yesterday. He said such an action from Europe and the U.S. would force the Russian government to act, and any countries hosting United States missiles would be at risk of Russian strikes. The Russian president said his response would be very fast and effective. United States President Donald Trump at the weekend announced his intention to withdraw from the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, INF, signed in 1987 between the United States and the Soviet Union. The agreement halts Washington from creating further nuclear weapons. At a rally in Nevada on Saturday, Trump said, "Russia has violated the agreement. They have been violating it for many years. And we're not going to let them violate a nuclear agreement and go out and do weapons, and we're not allowed to." Trump warned that the United States will begin developing new weapons unless Russia and China agree not to possess or produce more. China is not officially part of the pact. Putin, who claims the United States violated the treaty, responded that if the United States were to do this, would be a very dangerous step. He added, there would be nothing left except an arms race. At the press conference following a meeting with the Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte yesterday, Putin addressed the issue again. He said, if the United States do end up pulling out of the INF treaty, then the most important question is, what will they do with the missiles that will reappear again? If they are supplied to Europe, then of course we would have to respond in kind, and the European countries that agree to this, if things come to this, should understand that they will be subjecting their own territory to the threat of a possible retaliatory strike. According to reports, Putin hopes to discuss the INF pact with Trump on November 11th, when the two leaders will be at an event marking the 100-year anniversary of the end of the First World War. NATO has said it is unlikely to deploy more nuclear weapons to Europe should the arms treaty between Washington and Moscow collapse. However, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg agreed that Russia had probably violated the deal. Trump and Putin's comments on nuclear weapons come as NATO begins its largest military exercise since 2002, which is being held in Norway and will involve over 30 countries. You know, and basically what it comes down to is war is in the air, man. All right, these are the rumors of war. All right, we're living in the end times that Yahweh Shai was explaining in Matthew 24. Okay, we are living in these end days. Okay, so it's time to seek Yahweh by Shemel Shai before those doors of mercy are closing, because you can see that there are articles like this coming out every single day. Every single day there's articles involving World War III or stock market crashes or an article involving big news. Okay, so it's time that you people start being serious, man. This is Matthew 24, and I'll start at verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, that nation against nation is race wars, all right? And kingdom against kingdom is like the United States and Russia, okay? Or Iran and so-called Israel, because the people living in the land of Israel are the Edomites from the tribe of Amalek. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. And this beginning of sorrows links up with 2nd Ezra 16. I'll start at verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. All right. I mean, that's, basically it. And it's going to end in America being laid desolate by nuclear missiles. Okay. I'll get a couple scripts on that. It's Isaiah 34 and 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right, that's mushroom clouds, or a mushroom cloud. And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay, so imagine a missile getting shot up into the sky and then coming down on the United States. That's what it's talking about. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Okay, which Idumea basically is just Edom. Okay, and America is the main capital for Edom right now, basically, because it's the most wicked kingdom of all time. This is Babylon, coming back. This is spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Rome revived, etc., man. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Okay, let's go to Malachi 4 and 1. I'm going to close out with this script right here. Well, then I'm going to get a quick clip. This is Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Okay, now let me play a clip. Search something up here.
Before they died, my parents told me stories of how the world once was. What it was like long before I was born. Before the war with the machines. They remembered a green world. Vast and beautiful. Filled with laughter. And hope for the future. But it's a world I never knew. By the time I was born, all this was gone. Skynet. A computer program designed to automate missile defense. It was supposed to protect us, but that's not what happened. On August 29th, 1997, Skynet woke up. It decided all humanity was a threat to its existence. used our own bombs against us. 3 billion people died in the nuclear fire. Survivors called it Judgment Day. People lived like rats in the shadows, hiding, starving, or worse, captured and put into camps for extermination.
Okay, I actually didn't even watch this clip. I've only seen like the nuclear part, but that was crazy though, right? Because like the robots put them in captivity. Basically, you heathens are gonna go in captivity. All right, the survivors, man. Okay, but the point is, nuclear missiles are gonna destroy America, man, and some other places. But we're focusing on America. The United States is gonna be laid desolate with nuclear ICBM missiles. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. All right, Yahweh being the name of the Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. All right, keep pushing. Shalom.